So students, the topic what you're going to see today here is composition of functions. So already we have seen what's a function, how do you represent a function we have seen. So the next level we are going into the composition of functions. So what is this composition of functions? Basically under this number system you would have studied numbers, and then operations on numbers you would have studied. The same way under this functions also you have operations on functions. So the main operation what you're going to have is composition of functions here. So composition of functions, if you see here, suppose I have three sets in this case actually here, A, B and C. So from this A to B I define it as F, a function, and here if you see this we define it as G. Now what is the function from A to C? It's nothing but G composition F. So your G composition F will be nothing but the function from A to C we call here. Okay, so here combining the two sets by using the function G composition F you get here. So this small circle in between whatever I have written is nothing but composition of functions, the notation used to denote composition of functions. So keeping this in mind, we'll go over to the exercise here, exercise 1.5. Using the functions f and g given below, find f composition g and g composition f. Check whether f composition g is equal to g composition f. This is what you'll have to check here. So check if f composition g is equal to g composition f. So I'll start with the function here first. You're given f of x is equal to x minus 6. What is your g of x equal to? G of x is equal to x squared. Now I need to find out f composition g of x. What is f composition g of x? It is equal to f of g of x you get. What is your g of x actually here? It's clearly given in the question. G of x is equal to x squared. You know g of x is equal to x squared. So substitute it here. What will I have? It's nothing but f of x squared you get. So if it is f of x squared, you know what is your f of x. What is your f of x equal to here? Your f of x is equal to x minus 6. So if f of x is equal to x minus 6, so what is your f of x squared then actually here? Your f of x squared will be nothing but it will be replaced by, that is your x will be replaced by what actually here? X squared. So if your x is replaced by x squared, what will happen here? Instead of x, what will I write? It's nothing but x squared. So what's the answer I can write here? Your f of x squared is equal to x squared minus 6. This is what you have here. It is equal to x squared minus 6. You understood? So we have found out f composition g of x. What's the next one you get? G composition f of x. What is g composition f of x? What will you get? It is equal to g of f of x you have. So what is this g of f of x? G of f of x is equal to g of f of x. What is your f of x? It's clearly given there. It is equal to x minus 6. So you will have it as g of x minus 6. Now you know your g of x. What is your g of x equal to here? Your g of x is equal to x squared you know. So to find out g of x minus 6, what will you do here? Your x will be replaced by what actually? Your x minus 6. So when I replace this x by x minus 6, what will I have? X minus 6 the whole square. That is what you have it here. G of x minus 6 is equal to x minus 6 the whole square. You understood what I have written here? Now I just expanded it and written it as x squared minus 12x plus 36. So you get your f composition g is not equal to g composition f. So finally you have got the answer as f composition g is not equal to g composition f. Okay. Now here the similar one we'll go over to the second subdivision here. What's your second subdivision? F of x is equal to 2 by x. G of x is equal to 2x squared minus 1 you get. So f of x is equal to 2 by x and g of x is equal to 2x squared minus 1. We'll find out what is f composition g. So what is f composition g of x? It is equal to f of g of x. So you know what is your g of x. What is given in the question? G of x is equal to 2x squared minus 1. So how do you write it here? F of 2x squared minus 1 you get. Okay. Now you know what is your f of x equal to. What is your f of x equal to? 2 by x you have got. Now your x is replaced by what actually here? 2x squared minus 1. So if your x is replaced by 2x squared minus 1, so what must I write here? It must be equal to, here I have written it as 2 by 2x squared minus 1. I think you would have an idea how to write f composition g of x. First step, write what is g of x. After that, you know what is your f of x equal to. It is equal to 2 by x. So you will have it as 2 by 2x squared minus 1. Okay. Now here the next one. What's the next one you get? G composition f of x. So what is g composition f of x equal to? It is equal to g of f of x you get. So here g of f of x, what is that equal to here? G of, what is your f of x here? Your f of x is equal to 2 by x. So here I can write it as 2 by x. Okay, so here you have it as g of 2 by x. Now you know your g of x is equal to, what is your g of x equal to? 2x squared minus 1. So if your g of x is equal to 2x squared minus 1, so your g of 2 by x, what will happen? Your x will be replaced by 2 by x. So if your x is replaced by 2 by x, my x in this place also will be replaced by 2 by x. So if I replace it, what will I get? It is equal to 2 into, this x is replaced by 2 by x. So you will have it as 2 by x the whole squared minus 1. Now here this is equal to 2 squared. What is 2 squared? 4 by x squared. 4 into 2 is what? 8 by x squared minus 1 you have here. Now what's the next step you get here? Your f composition g is not equal to g composition f. Okay, so first two questions, it may be a little confusing, but when you do it accordingly, step by step, you will get it very easily. Okay, now we'll go over to the third subdivision here. So what is your third subdivision? What's the question you get here? The question is nothing but f of x is equal to x plus 6 by 3. Your g of x is equal to 3 minus x. Okay, so I need to find out what is f composition g. So what is your f composition g of x equal to? F composition g of x is equal to f of g of x you get here. So you know what is your g of x. What is your g of x equal to? G of x is equal to 3 minus x you get. Okay. So here, what is your f of x, children? Here, f of x is equal to x plus 6 by 3. So f of x is equal to x plus 6 by 3. Now, your x is replaced by 3 minus x, because you need to find out f of 3 minus x. So x must be replaced by 3 minus x. So in this place of x, you will have to write 3 minus x. That is what I have written in the next step. So how have we written here? 3 minus x plus 6 divided by 3, which is equal to 3 plus 6. What will I get? 9 minus x divided by 3. Okay. Now here, what's the next one? We'll have to find out what is g composition f of x. So what is g composition f of x? It is equal to g of f of x you have, which is equal to g of your f of x. What is your f of x equal to? F of x is equal to x plus 6 by 3. So here you write it as g of x plus 6 divided by 3 you get here, which is equal to, okay. So here you know what is your g of x equal to here? 3 minus x you have. So in this case, my x must be replaced by x plus 6 by 3. So this x also will be replaced by what? X plus 6 by 3. That is what I have written here. 3 minus this x is replaced by x plus 6 by 3. So here you have it as 3 minus x plus 6 by 3, which is equal to, now just cross multiply it here. What will you get at the LCM? 9. When you multiply here, it is minus. Plus into minus is also minus. You get 9 minus x minus 6. So what is 9 minus 6 equal to? It is equal to 3 minus x divided by 3 you have. So what will you have finally? Your f composition g is not equal to g composition f. Okay. So the first question, we have done 3 subdivisions. All the 3 subdivisions were mainly to show whether they are said to be commutative or not, composition of functions. So the 3 subdivisions, whatever we have done, it shows that composition of function is not commutative. Okay. Now we'll go over to the second question here. So what is your second question here? The question, it goes like this. find the value of k such that f composition G is equal to G composition F. So what is given here? F composition G is equal to G composition F, it is given here, and you will have to find out the unknown value k. So this part is given to us. Okay, earlier they asked you to prove. So we'll start with the first subdivision. A question I have written here. Okay, I have written it here also. So we'll take the first subdivision. F of x is equal to 3x plus 2. G of x is equal to 6x minus k you get. So here given F composition G is equal to G composition F. So F composition G is equal to G composition F. How do you write here? F composition G of x is equal to F of G of x, which is equal to F of 6x minus k you get. So it is equal to F of 6x minus k. Now you know what is your F of x. What is your F of x here? Your F of x is equal to 3x plus 3 you get. So your x is replaced by what actually? 6x minus k. So this x also will be replaced by what? 6x minus k. So see how I have written in the next step. It is 3, in the place of x you have 6x minus k. So it is 3 into 6x minus k plus 2 you get. Now multiply it. What will you have? 18x minus 3k plus 2. This is your F composition G of x. You understood? Okay. Now I'll have to find the second part. What is the second part? I'll have to find out G composition F. So we'll find out what is G composition F in this case. So what is your G composition F of x here? G composition F of x is equal to G of F of x you have, which is equal to G of your F of x is what? 3x plus 2. Now you know what is your G of x equal to. So what is your G of x equal to? 6x minus k. This is what you have. G of x is equal to 6x minus k you have here. So G of x is equal to 6x minus k. Your x will be replaced by 3x plus 2. This also will be replaced by 3x plus 2. So how do you write here? It is 6. Here bracket you will write it as 3x plus 2 minus k. This is what you have here. It is minus k. Now multiply it. What will I get? 6 into 3x is what? 18x. 6 into 2 is what? 12. 6 into here again, if you see here, you have just got it as minus k. Now you know that F composition G is equal to G composition F. So we'll just equate it. 18x minus 3k plus 2 is equal to 18x plus 12 minus k. So here if you see 18x and 18x, it gets cancelled. Now take the like terms together. So minus k, when I take it to the other side, it's minus 3 plus k, which is equal to, taking 2 to the other side, it's 12 minus 2. So what will you get? Minus 2k is equal to 10. So k is equal to 10 by 2, which is equal to minus 5. Got it? So this is how you have found out the unknown values given in the function. Okay, both the functions here. So your k is equal to minus 5. A similar one is only given here in the second subdivision. Again, you will have to find out the unknown value k. What is given to you here? F composition G is equal to G composition F. So here we'll take this. F of x is equal to 2x minus k you get. And what is your G of x equal to? 4x plus 5 you have here. So F composition G of x. What is F composition G of x? It is equal to F of G of x, which is equal to F of, what is your G of x equal to here? 4x plus 5 you get. It is equal to 4x plus 5. Now you know what is your F of x equal to? F of x is equal to 2x minus k you have. F of x is equal to 2x minus k. So what is your x replaced by here? X is replaced by 4x plus 5. So how do you write here? 2 bracket, okay, 4x plus 5 minus k, because in the place of x what will you get? 4x plus 5. So it is 2 into 4x plus 5 minus k you have, which is equal to, when you multiply it, it is 8x plus 10 minus k. This is what you have here. Got it? Now we'll find out what is G composition F of x. So what is G composition F of x? It is equal to G of F of x, which is equal to, what's the value of F of x, children? Here your F of x is equal to 2x minus k. So you will write it as G of 2x minus k you get. Now here you know what is your g of x equal to? G of x is equal to 4x plus 5, you know. So your x must be replaced by what? 2x minus k in order to find out g of 2x minus k. So in that case your x, in this case what is it actually here? Your x will be replaced by 2x minus k. So see what I have written here. It is equal to 4 into, this is nothing but 2x minus k plus 5 you get. So now multiply it, what will I have? It is 8x minus 4k plus 5 you have. Okay. Now given f composition g is equal to g composition f, that is what is given here. F composition g is equal to g composition f, equated, what will you have? 8x plus 10 minus k is equal to 8x minus 4k plus 5 you get here. Now 8x and 8x, it gets cancelled. Okay, minus k, taking it to the other side, you will have it as minus k plus 4k is equal to 5. Bringing it to the other side, you will have it as minus 10. Minus k plus 4k is what? 3k minus equal to minus 5. So what's the value of k you get here? K is equal to minus 5 by 3. So I think now, by now you would have understood the concept thoroughly of what is it here? Composition of function. The next question, if f of x is equal to 2x minus 1, g of x is equal to x plus 1 by 2, show that f composition g is equal to g composition f equal to x. Okay, so a similar one. So in this case, they have asked us to show that f composition g and g composition f are equal. Okay, so here we'll find out what is f composition g of x equal to. So what is f composition g of x equal to? It is equal to f composition f of g of x. So you know what is your g of x? What is your g of x? It is x plus 1 by 2. So I have written it as f of x plus 1 by 2. So you know what is your f of x equal to? What is your f of x equal to here? It is 2x minus 1. So in that case, here f of x plus 1 by 2 means your x will be replaced by what actually here? X plus 1 by 2, and this x also will be replaced by x plus 1 by 2. So here if this x is replaced by x plus 1 by 2, see what I have written in the next step. It is equal to 2, this x is replaced by x plus 1 by 2. So you will write it as 2 into x plus 1 by 2 minus 1 you have here. Now this 2 and 2 it gets cancelled. So you are left with x plus 1 minus 1. 1 and minus 1 gets cancelled. It is equal to x. You understood? So here we'll go over to the next one. So what's the next one you have here? The next one is nothing but to find out what is g composition f of x. So what is this g composition f of x equal to here? G of f of x, which is equal to g of 2x minus 1. This is what you have here. So it is equal to g of 2x minus 1. You know what is your g of x equal to? So what is g of x equal to? X plus 1 divided by 2. This is what you have here. So if it is equal to x plus 1 divided by 2, so in this case, what is your x equal to actually here? Your x is nothing but replaced by 2x minus 1. Okay. So here, in this case, I can write it as 2x minus 1 plus 1. Only your x is replaced here. So you write it as 2x minus 1 plus 1 divided by 2. Minus 1 and plus 1 gets cancelled. So you're left with 2x by 2. 2 and 2 also gets cancelled. So what's the answer you get? It is equal to x. So you've got f composition g equal to g composition f is equal to x. So that part is over. Okay. So here that's your third question. Now coming over to the fourth one. So what is the fourth question you have here? The fourth one is nothing but if f of x is equal to x squared minus 1 and g of x is equal to x minus 2, then you will have to find a if g composition f of a is equal to 1. So if f of x is equal to x squared minus 1, g of x is equal to x minus 2, find a if g composition f of a is equal to 1 you get. So here we'll write what is g composition f of x equal to, and then we'll find out what is g composition f of a. So what is g composition f of x equal to? It is equal to g of f of x. This is what you get. So what is your f of x equal to? X squared minus 1. So you will write it as g of x squared minus 1. So you know what is your g of x equal to? G of x is equal to what? X minus 2. So your x is replaced by what actually here? X squared minus 1 you get. So when I substitute it here, what will you get? It's x squared minus 1 minus 2 is what you have here. So what is x squared minus 1 minus 2? That's nothing but x squared minus 3. Now they were told that g composition f of a is equal to 1. I'll have to find out the value of a. So how do you find out? G composition f of a is equal to a squared minus 3 you get here. So g composition f of a is equal to 1 means I can write it as a squared minus 3 is equal to 1. So a squared equal to, taking it to the other side, you will have it as 1 plus 3 which is equal to 4, and therefore you get a equal to plus or minus 2. Got it? So here you understood the difference between the previous one. Earlier it was just g composition f of x, that's all. But here in this case you have one more part. What is it? G composition f of a is equal to 1. It's very simple. I've just replaced my x by a and wrote it as a squared minus 3. So you get a squared minus 3 is equal to 1, which is equal to a squared equal to 1 plus 3 which is equal to 4, and thus you get a equal to plus or minus root 2. Okay. Now here the next question here. So what's the next question you get here? Next question is concerned with the previous whatever we have studied as well as with composition of functions. Okay, all of you remember, I think you remember what's a one-to-one function, and in my previous video I have mentioned it clearly. What's a one-to-one, what's an on-to function, what's a range, etc. here. Okay, so this question is concerned with that only here. So I'll read the question. Let a comma b comma c be a subset of n here, or contained in or equal to n. That is a, b, c. Okay, the elements in a, b, c are said to be natural numbers, and the function f from a to b is said to be defined by f of x is equal to 2x plus 1, and g from b to c be defined by g of x is equal to x squared. Find the range of f composition g and g composition f. That is what is asked here. Okay, so find the range of f composition g and g composition f. So here we'll write what is your f of x equal to 2x plus 1. What is your g of x equal to? Here it is equal to x squared. So we'll find out what is f composition g of x. What is f composition g of x equal to? F of g of x. Your g of x is nothing but equal to x squared. So you have written it as f of x squared. You know what is your f of x equal to? What is f of x equal to here? 2x plus 1. So what is your 2x plus 1? It's nothing but your x squared. That is your x will be replaced by what actually here? X squared. So you will have to write it as 2x squared plus 1. So your f of x squared is equal to 2x squared plus 1 you get. Now the next one. What's the next one you get here? G composition f of x. So what is g composition f of x equal to? G of f of x, which is equal to g of f of x is equal to 2x plus 1 you get. So g of 2x plus 1. Okay. Now you know what is your g of x equal to here? G of x is equal to x squared. So your x must be replaced by what actually here? 2x plus 1. So if your x is replaced by 2x plus 1, what will I write here? In the place of x, I'll have to write it as 2x plus 1 the whole square. This is what you have here. So it is 2x plus 1 the whole square. So what is the range of f composition of g? So what is range of f composition of g? This is nothing but this one, because what will be the range? After mapping, finally you get this function here. Okay, so here in the last set. So here if you say it is equal to 2x squared plus 1, where your x belongs to n. Okay, because if you see a, b, c, all the three sets okay are in natural numbers. Therefore, what can I say here? Your x belongs to n. Similarly, your range of g composition f. So what is range of g composition f? It's nothing but this range here. It is equal to 2x plus 1 the whole square, where your x belongs to n. You understood? So this is your range of f composition g, and what is it here? Range of g composition f. Okay. Now we have seen composition of two functions so far, f and g we have seen. The next question, what you're going to see here is again composition of functions, but composition of function with itself. That's the next one you're going to see here. So here if you see, you've got if f of x is equal to x squared minus 1, you'll have to find out f composition f, f composition f, composition f. This is what you'll have to see here. You understood? So till now what was it? You had only two functions. You had f and g. So here it's a composition of a function with itself. That's the next one. We'll see the first subdivision. What's the first one? We'll have to find out f composition f of x. So what is f composition f of x equal to here? It is equal to f of x, which is equal to f of, you know your f of x is equal to x squared minus 1. So here you know that f of x is nothing but equal to x squared minus 1. Okay, this one is clear to you. F of x is equal to x squared minus 1. So here they have asked us to find out f of x squared minus 1. So how will you find out x squared minus 1? My x will be replaced by x squared minus 1. So if your x is replaced by x squared minus 1, how do you write here? In the place of x, you will have to write it as x squared minus 1 the whole squared minus 1. This is what you have here, x squared minus 1 the whole squared minus 1 you get. Now here expand it, a minus b the whole squared. So what is a minus b the whole squared? X power 4 minus 2x squared plus 1 minus 1. So plus 1 and minus 1 gets cancelled. You're left with x power 4 minus 2x squared. Okay. Now composition of three functions you've got here. So we'll see what you get here. F composition f of x you get. So how do I write here? F composition f of x. So here you know what is your f composition f of x. Just now we found out here. What will I have? F of x power 4 minus 2x squared. Again I'll repeat the same thing. F of x is equal to x squared minus 1. So your x will be replaced by, so in the place of x, what must I replace? X power 4 minus 2x squared. This is what I have to replace. So that's what I have written here. What have I written? X power 4 minus 2x squared the whole squared minus 1, because this one when I replace minus 1 is what you have. So what is a minus b the whole squared? It is x power 8, okay, minus 4, what will I get here actually here, into 4 x power 4 into x squared, that's nothing but 4 x power 6 plus b squared is nothing but 4 x power 4 minus 1. So this is your f composition f of x is what you have here. Okay, so this is composition of a function with itself. This is what you have here. Got it? Now the next question, the seventh one, again it's a very easy one. They have asked us to check whether it is said to be 1 to 1 or not. This is what you'll have to do here. Find the composition and then check whether it is said to be 1 to 1 or not. So here we'll go to the seventh one. So what's the seventh one question here? If f from R to R, so you know R is nothing but a set of real numbers, and G from R to R are defined by f of x equal to x power 5 and G of x is equal to x power 4 you get. So then check if f and g are 1 to 1, then if f composition g is said to be 1 to 1 or not. So what is given here? F and g are said to be 1 to 1. So both are said to be 1 to 1 function. F and g are said to be 1 to 1 function here. I'll have to check the composition is also 1 to 1. This is what I'll have to check here. So given, what will I have here? F of x is equal to x power 5, g of x is equal to x power 4. So what is f composition? G of x is equal to, what have you got? F of g of x. What is your g of x equal to? X power 4. Okay, so here you know f of x is equal to x power 5 you get here. So your x is replaced by what actually? Your x power 4. So how do I write here? X power 4 the whole power 5. So what is x power 4 the whole power 5? It is equal to x power 20. This is what you have here. So it is equal to x power 20 you get. Now we'll find out what is F composition? I'll have to check whether it is said to be 1 to 1 or not. So you know, if it is 1 to 1, what is it I told you? Actually a distinct. Suppose I have it as 1 and minus 1 naked. So these both images, distinct elements must have distinct images. So we'll see what is the image of F composition G of 1. I'll just substitute F composition G of 1. So what will I get? It's 1 power 20. What is 1 power 20? That is also equal to 1. Similarly, we'll take for F composition G of minus 1. What will you get? Minus 1 the whole power 20. What is minus 1 the whole power 20? You know, anything to the power of 1 is nothing but 1, and that too you have minus, it's an even power, that is also equal to 1. So both the elements have got the same image. So here if you see, distinct elements have same image. So in that case, what can I say actually here? It is not 1 to 1. That's what I have mentioned here. The elements 1 and minus 1 have got the same image. Therefore, F composition G is not 1 to 1. This is what you have here. Got it? If you want, you can check it with any number you want, any real number. You can take 2, you can take minus 2, 3, minus 3, any number you want you can take. Both the elements will have the same image. Therefore, I say that F composition G is not 1 to 1. Okay. So far we have seen, what all we have seen? Composition of functions we have seen. So if they are said to be commutative, that is if F composition G is equal to G composition F, how do you find the value of A? We saw composition of a function with itself, we saw. Then is a composition of function 1 to 1 or not? Okay, so we have seen such. And also how do you find the range of the composition of functions? We have seen till the 7th question. Now the 8th question, if you see here, it's composition of 3 functions. That's what you're going to do. The 8th question, consider the function f of x, g of x, h of x below. Show that F composition G composition H is equal to F composition G composition H. That is what is mentioned here. F composition G composition H in each case. Now we'll see the first subdivision here. So what's the first one you get here? F of x is equal to x minus 1, g of x is equal to 2x plus 1, and h of x is equal to x square. That is what is given here. So I'll have to prove that F composition G composition H is equal to F composition G composition F. So I've just split it as 2 parts here, LHS and then you have the RHS part here. So LHS and RHS we have. So here we'll start with the LHS one here. So what's the LHS one? F composition G composition H. So first always finish off whatever is within the bracket. Okay. So what is it you have within the bracket here? F composition G of x you get, which is equal to F of G of x you have here, which is equal to F of 3x plus 1, because your G of x is what it is equal to 3x plus 1. This is what you have here. Okay. Now this is equal to F of 3x plus 1 you get. Now you know what is your F of x equal to. What's your F of x equal to? X minus 1. F of x is equal to x minus 1. So your x will be replaced by what actually here? 3x plus 1 here. So when I replace it, what will I get? 3x plus 1 minus 1. So 1 and minus 1 gets cancelled, which is equal to 3x. This is what you have here. Now we'll start with the next one. F composition G composition H of x is what you have here. Got it? So you know what is your H of x. What is your H of x here? That's nothing but x squared. You know what is F composition G also here. So what is this F composition G? That's nothing but 3x. So here composition of this function is what? Your x will be replaced by what term actually here? It's nothing but x squared. So here I will write it as equal to 3x squared. You understood, children? It's just like composition of two functions only here. But the only thing is what? We just finish it part by part. First the bracket and then we apply the composition to this part here. We write it as 3x squared. Now we'll go over to the RHS part. So what's the RHS part you have got here? F composition G composition H. So as I told you earlier, finish off whatever is within the bracket here. G composition H of x you have here, which is equal to G of H of x, which is equal to G of H of x. What is your H of x equal to? X squared. Now substitute your x squared there. So what is your G of x equal to here? It is equal to 3x plus 1 you get. So your x is replaced by what actually? Your x squared. So you will write it as 3x squared plus 1. This is what you have here. Now what's the next step? find out the third F composition, G composition, H of x is equal to F of, what is your G composition H of x? Just now we found out it's 3x squared plus 1. So you know what is your F of x equal to? What is F of x equal to here? It is x minus 1. So what is it actually here? Your x is replaced by 3x squared plus 1. So you'll have to replace your x by what actually here? 3x squared plus 1. So what will you get? 3x squared plus 1 minus 1 you get. So 1 and minus 1 gets cancelled. So you are left with 3x squared. Now are they equal? Both are said to be equal in this case. Therefore what can I say? LHS is equal to RHS. Now can you tell me what property is that we have proved here? Yeah, it's a associative property. F composition, G composition, H is equal to F composition, G composition, H. It's a associative property is what we have seen. Okay. Now here again second subdivision, it's again a similar one. So we'll see what is given here. Your F of x is equal to x squared, G of x is equal to 2x, H of x is equal to x plus 4. This is what is given. Here again I'll have to find out the same thing here. What is that I'll have to find out? LHS, F composition, G composition, H is what I'll have to find out. So we'll find out. What will you get? F composition G of x is equal to F of G of x you get here. What is your G of x equal to? G of x is equal to 2x you have here. Okay. Now you know what is your F of x equal to. What is F of x equal to here? It is x squared. So your x is replaced by what actually here? 2x the whole squared. So when your x is replaced by 2x the whole squared, what? 2x the whole squared you will get. So what is 2x the whole squared? It's nothing but 4x squared. Okay. Now what's the next one you have? F composition, G composition, H of x. So what will you have? F composition G of, what will I have here? It's nothing but x plus 4. So you know what is this? What is this here? It's 4x squared. It means that your x will be replaced by what actually here? X plus 4. That's what I have written in the next step. So what will you get? 4 into x plus 4 the whole squared. Okay. So here it's 4x squared, 4 this of this. You know what is this function here? It's 4x squared. Just now we showed it here. So I'll have to replace my x by x plus 4. So it is 4 into x plus 4 the whole squared. Now expand it. What will you have? X squared plus 8x plus 16 you will get here. Multiply it. What will you get? 4x squared. 4 into 8 is for 32x. 4 into 16 is nothing but equal to 64. Okay. Similarly, we'll go over to the RHS part. So what is our RHS here? F composition, G composition, H of x. As I told you earlier, first take whatever is within the bracket. G composition, H of x. What is G composition, H of x? It is equal to G of H of x you will get, which is equal to H of x. What is your H of x equal to? X plus 4. So we write it as x plus 4 here. So you know what is your G of x. What is your G of x equal to? It is equal to 2x you have here. So your x is replaced by what actually here? X plus 4. So you can write it as 2 into x plus 4, which is equal to 2x plus 8. Okay. Now take the next one. F composition, G composition, H of x, which is equal to F of, what will I have? It is nothing but 2x plus 8 you get. It is equal to F of 2x plus 8. So what is your F of x equal to here? F of x is equal to x squared. So your x is replaced by what actually here now? 2x plus 8 actually here. So when I substitute it, what will I have? 2x plus 8 the whole squared. So what is 2x plus 8 the whole squared here? 4x squared plus 32x plus 64. Are they equal now? So I can say that LHS is equal to RHS in this case. That is, composition of function is nothing but associative. Okay. So here till now we have seen composition of 2 functions, composition of 3 functions, composition of, what's the next one? A function with itself. That's what we have seen here. Okay. Now the next one what you're going to see here is a linear function. So what is this linear function here? That's what you're going to see here. The next question. So here the next one we'll see what's a linear function here. Okay, so see here. let f be equal to minus 1 comma 3, 0 comma minus 1, 2 comma minus 1 be a linear function from z to z. So I think you all know what is z to z. Z to z is nothing but the set of all integers to integers. You'll have to find out f of x. Now under this introduction part, if you see in your text, they would have clearly given you what is a linear function. They would have given you as y is equal to mx plus c. You would have studied it also. A linear equation is what it must be of degree 1. So what is it actually? Or you can have it as y equal to mx plus c. But in this question, I have taken my linear function to be equal to y equal to ax plus b. This is what I have taken here. So what is given here? Given f is equal to minus 1 comma 3, 0 comma minus 1, 2 comma minus 9, and since f is said to be linear, I have taken y to be equal to ax plus b. This is what we have taken here. Got it? Now, so here see the next one. Substitute in this linear function. I'll have to find out what is a linear function means. If I write it as y equal to ax plus b, I'll have to find out the value of a and b. This is what you'll have to find out. So here we'll just take any 2 points and substitute. Okay. So I have taken this ordered pair minus 1 comma 3. You all know that what I said, this is your x and this is your y we know here. Substituting it, 3 is equal to minus a plus b. Now this equation I write it as 1. Now the next point I have taken it as 0 comma minus 1. Now when I substitute it, you will have it as minus 1 is equal to a into 0 plus b. So what's the value of b equal to here? B is equal to minus 1. So substitute the second one in the first equation. So what will I get? Minus a minus 1 is equal to 3. Taking it to the other side, you will have it as minus a equal to 4. It means that a equal to minus 4. Got it? So substitute a equal to 4 and b equal to minus 1 in y equal to ax plus b. So when I substitute it, what will I have? Y equal to minus 4x minus 1. This is what you have here. So y is equal to minus 4x minus 1. So you have got the linear equation minus 4x minus 1. So in this case, you will have to just remember what's a linear equation. As I told you earlier, a linear equation is what it has got degree 1, and therefore you write it as y equal to ax plus b, or you can write it as y equal to mx plus c also. In that case, you will have to find out the value of m and c. That's the only thing you have here. Got it? Okay. Now here we'll start with the next question. So what's the next question you have here? The next question is nothing but what's the next one you have? In an electrical circuit theory. Okay, so in an electrical circuit theory, a circuit C of t is called a linear circuit if it satisfies the superposition principle given by C of a t1 plus b t2, which is equal to a c of t1 plus b c of t2, where a and b are said to be constant. Show that the c of t equal to 3t is said to be linear. This is what I'll have to show here. C of t equal to 3t is said to be linear. So what is given here? C of a t1 plus b t2 is equal to a into c of t1 plus b into c of t2. I'll have to show that it satisfies this 3t, it satisfies here. Okay. So C of t is equal to 3t. So your LHS is what this one here. C of a t1 plus b t2. What is your C of a t1 plus b t2? That is equal to C of t is equal to what? 3t means how do I write? 3 into a t1 plus b t2. That's what I have here. So it is a t1 plus b t2 you get here. So when I multiply it, you will have it as 3a t1 plus 3b t2. This is what you get here. This is your LHS. Now what's your RHS here? A into ct1 plus b into ct2. So take the RHS one here. A into ct1 plus b into c of t2. So what will I get? A into 3t1 plus b into 3t2 you get. So you will have it as 3at1 plus 3bt2. Are they both equal here? Okay. Therefore I can say that c of t equal to 3t is said to be linear. That's all. So your c of t equal to 3t is nothing but linear.